Welcome back to another episode of Front Row Cinema, a movie podcast for movie lovers by movie lovers. I am your host, TJ Trimboli, and with me, as always, my co-host. We got Incel for the holidays, Mr. James O'Reilly in the house tonight.
Hey, why limit me, man? You can't put me in a box like that. I'm
What is
a
life?
man for all seasons.
What is life if you can't trick women into bed with you during the holidays?
Yeah. Turns out all you gotta do is take him sledding. Who knew it was that easy?
Who knew? Fellas, who knew? You didn't have to spend all this time on the internet. You just had to get them to go sledding. The top of highest peak, though, Jim, you do need a helicopter. Do you have one of those on standby?
Always.
Oh,
Wait, what highest peak are we talking about?
wherever that he needed the helicopter for them to go sledding.
Oh, right, right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have any helicopters handy. I'm gonna make do.
All right, that's fine. Maybe I'll let you borrow mine for the weekend if you need. But
I mean, hey, if you're offering, I'll borrow it Friday.
I got you. But it's a new year, Jim. Welcome. How are we? Any New Year's resolutions? We're back after a nice little holiday break.
No. How about you?
Wow, no New Year's resolution. What a
I
guy.
have, you know what? I just have nothing I want to change about myself. What can I say?
Honestly, I respect that. That's fair. You're entrenched in at this point, and you're sticking to your guns. I respect
Every day is a New Year's resolution in my life, TJ.
this is true. That's fair.
I don't
That's
make
fair.
promises just because some arbitrary date on a calendar, man. I'm living it.
We did one revolution around the sun. Better make a resolution.
Yeah. I'm living it. There's no days off in my life.
Well, I did make a resolution here, Jim, and it was for all the people that like to keep commenting on our Mean Girls episode. I'm dialing up the yapping.
Oh no.
The yapping's increasing. I
Not
got
these people.
I dialed it up by 1,000% last time. I'm doubling down. We're going two now. I'm up in the ante.
What do you mean?
I'm just here to yap. I'm gonna yap even harder.
Oh, I see. That's the resolution, right? I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah, the resolution is
Okay.
to yap. It's
Yeah.
the act of
I dig it.
yapping.
I dig it. It's pretty like it's pretty committal. I didn't realize we were thinking about stopping.
And I never think about stopping, but I like to judge my levels appropriately. And what I've learned is that I'm just not doing enough of it. These people think I'm yapping now. Just wait.
Yeah, you're out of balance. You're out of whack. You gotta rebalance here with some extra yapping.
Exactly. Much like Thanos, I will be perfectly balanced in my yapping, where on one side it's yapping and on the other side also yapping.
Yeah. Pretty wild thing to base like killing half of the things in the universe off of. Just like, hey, look at how this knife bounces on my finger. just
Kill millions of people
just
for
like
it.
I feel like you could think it through a little bit more than that. It's very surface level.
Well, listen, man comes up with the first plan and he sticks with it. All right, no tinkering. We don't got to do any workshopping on it. We're sticking to our guns.
Yeah, just like look at the line from look at how this knife bounces on my finger to let's kill half of everything is like shockingly short.
It is. It's not a great plan. Not a great plan indeed. Jim, holidays have come and gone, but the holidays aren't quite over yet for us. What do we got in the docket tonight? What are we watching?
Yeah, we got one more movie that definitely feels worse watching it on January 4th. Um, I was just like it was weird. It was like buying like Valentine's Day candy on St. Patrick's Day. You know, it was just like I didn't really enjoy it.
We're buying
But
Halloween candy on November 1st.
right, right, yeah, exactly, exactly. But we're watching Surviving Christmas,
That's right. Surviving Christmas we did, and our glory
a
was
movie
what?
that definitely happened.
Yeah, this is the thing that happened in time. The 2004 Christmas rom-com, directed by Mike Mitchell, written by four people, Jim. Four people. Deborah Kaplan, Harry Elfont, Jennifer Ventimiglia, and Joseph Sternin. And it stars good old Ben Affleck, Christina Applegate, the master, the late great James Gandolfini, and Catherine O'Hara. Now,
So
Jim,
what you're telling me is
yes. Okay.
that either there was four people who got together and wrote this movie, or they went through like three or four drafts of this movie and then landed on the movie that I watched. That's what you're
Yeah.
telling me.
I think it's
Okay.
definitely the latter. That you had four people just come one after the other and Frankenstein the shit out of this thing.
Yeah, it's such a bad idea.
Yeah, never works out
such a
well.
such a bad premise for a movie.
Yeah, never quite works out. But I own it, Jim. I got the DVD.
I bet you did. Yeah, somehow I saw that coming.
Gotta have the DVD. And they got a log line, all right. And it reads, it's madness, mischief, and mayhem when rich executive Drew Latham decides to rent himself a family for the holidays. Tired of spending Christmas alone, Drew makes the Valcos an offer they should have refused. All right, all right.
Yeah,
Now
get
they're
it? He was in The Sopranos, eh?
all right, all right. Now their annoying guest and his outrageous demands are turning their Noel into a nightmare in this hilarious slapstick comedy that puts the fun in family dysfunction.
All right, pretty great pun at the end. If that's is that a pun? I don't know. I'm calling it a pun.
I mean, fun and dysfunction. I
You
guess.
also
Or is that
you've
just
asked me
fancy
to point
wordplay?
you've asked me to point this kind of thing out. So
Yes.
did he ruin their knoll? Like their grassy knoll, or
All
is
right.
that is it
They're
not Noel
Noel.
for
They're
Christmas?
Noel. I was not prepared for the sentence, so by the time I already said the word, I realized like, oh, he meant Noel.
I'm not letting him pass anymore.
All
You asked
right.
for
All
it.
right,
So,
guy. He got it. All right, Jim. I take it back. I don't want to know anymore.
nope, it's too
Uh,
late. You can't what is it? You can't unscrew a light bulb? No. I thought you can do that.
so I can unscrew a light bulb.
You can-
I think I can. Man, what kind of light bulb? Now, Jim, the question on our mind leading up to this movie was I have the ticket stub for this movie, and we've learned that I wrote the names down back in the day of who I went and saw these movies with. And we were curious, did you come see this movie with us, or
I
was
don't
this a
think I
first
did.
time watch?
Because it's either the most forgettable movie of all time, or I've never seen it. Like I didn't even know that this existed until you told me about it for this show.
There we go. All right. So, Surviving Christmas, Friday, October 22nd, opening day. We went for this bad boy. The
Yeah.
4:45 show. Jim, what a time. Ticket stub, $5.
Wow. Wow.
What a time to be
And
alive.
it's a rip off at half the price.
And on the back, we have that joined me for this movie. Blank. And Charlie. So you were right. You were not there. You were not
Yeah, I
present.
knew I hadn't seen this before.
You were
There was
not
no way. There's
you were
no way.
not present for Surviving Christmas. How lucky you were back then, how unlucky you are to be doing this with me, where I can now rectify this and make you watch Surviving Christmas.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That's all I want to say is you're welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
No. Yeah.
You're
I'm
welcome.
not. I'm not gonna say thank you, but sure.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about this movie. Like I remember seeing it in theaters, but outside of who stars in it, I couldn't tell you a single thing about this movie. I remember kind of that it was like the plot was insane. But watching it this time, I don't think I like really understood just quite how insane this plot of this movie like truly is.
Yeah. I don't know. It was definitely weird. It was
Like,
not. I don't know. It sounded crazier when we were talking about it before I actually watched it than it ended up being. But yeah, I mean that's I guess like what did you think about it? You don't remember seeing it either, I guess.
yeah, no, I don't really remember any like plot points about the actual movie from back in the day. I remember not liking it back then, obviously, because
Okay.
I don't think I've never touched this movie since I saw it in theaters. But I remember even back then being like, this movie was pretty crazy. Like this is a wild plot.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that holds up. That definitely holds strong because this is a doozy of a movie.
I mean, yeah, that's one word for it.
As another word for it might be Box office bomb? Let's dive into it, Jim.
Numbers, dates, numbers, numbers, dates, array, dates, numbers. Show me the money.
All right. So, Surviving Christmas is going to open the weekend you mentioned. It's going to open the weekend of October 22nd through the 24th. I don't know. Have we been in this weekend for very long? Where are we in here?
Uh, here for a few episodes now. We did what? The Machinist and Sideways.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Those were both this weekend.
Yeah. So I think we have one more left on this weekend.
Yeah. After this, it would be The Grudge. Would be the last one. Yeah. So we've been here for a little while. Surviving Christmas opens against. It does not have a budget here, actually.
I got the budget for you, Jim.
Okay, I was going to say, were you able to find that in your travels?
Yes. This costs, how did we get there? $45 million?
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. This is the kind of movie where I'm like, Hollywood is about laundering money, right? It's the only explanation. There's just no way.
Because it's just like...
It takes place mostly in like one house.
Yeah.
It's not even a long movie.
It was like, how much did you have to pay Ben and James Gandolfini? Like, there's no way it was that much.
Yeah, and whatever it was, there's no way it was worth it. Just no way.
Yeah. Well,
And we're going to see that borne out here, right? So against that, what did you say, 45 million?
yes, sir.
$45 million budget. It's going to open in 7th place
That's
with $4.4 million.
Oh my God, Jim! For a movie that's opening wide, that is the number 96 spot on our list here, behind Hey Arnold, the movie's 5.7, and just ahead of Shaun of the Dead's 3.3. Though Shaun of the Dead was a much smaller rollout comparative to this movie.
Right. This is 2,750 screens. So this is like a big release.
Insane. Yeah.
One question here. Why on earth is this movie coming out on October 22nd? Why on earth is this movie coming out on October 22nd? That is so dumb.
Not a great plan.
And it's opening against The Grudge on October 22nd. What on earth are we thinking here? They had to have just seen it and been like, there's no way, right?
I mean, they must have seen a cut of this movie and just been like, "It sucks." Just draw like
right. Where can we put it where people are gonna forget this ever happened?
Yeah. Like we gotta hide this fucking thing.
Right, right. So all right, so it opens 7th. We've been here for a little while. It's behind some movies we've done that are like getting a little long in the tooth. So like Ladder 49 of all movies is in 6th place in its 4th week.
Damn.
Team America World Police in its 2nd week never really did anything big in 5th place. $2 million ahead of Surviving Christmas. Friday Night Lights in its 3rd week, 6.9. Shall We Dance in its 2nd week, 8.6. And Shark Tale in its 4th week, 14.3. All of those movies beat this out the opening weekend of Surviving Christmas.
Like they had to know there was the writing on the wall. They're like, we can't release this for the holidays. We will get fucking demolished.
Yeah, it's not like I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this like holiday season Polar Express is like the big Christmas movie. So I could see this movie just getting decimated by that.
Who did Polar Express, by the way?
Robert Zemeckis.
No, but like, it wasn't like Pixar, right? What was the studio?
No. I have no idea what the studio. I think it was like Paramount or DreamWorks or some shit. I don't think it was.
Because I was gonna say this movie is a DreamWorks. It's DreamWorks distribution.
Oh boy, DreamWorks! What are we doing?
But anyway, so it's behind a lot of movies that have been out for a while. It's lost in the middle of October as a Christmas movie, which again, just like I don't get it. I don't know. Even nowadays, it doesn't feel like Christmas movies come out on October 22nd, right?
No, that's crazy. It's like that's like absolute like insanity to do that.
Yeah, I agree. So then going into weekend 2,
I also
Surviving Christmas. Oh yeah, what's up?
I feel like, especially too, as the years have gone on, like Halloween has only gotten like bigger and bigger in like people's eyes. So like September and October, like they're locked in. They're like, that's Halloween. Like, no, don't put your fucking Christmas thing anywhere near here. Like, you get November
Well,
1st on. Like,
yeah, right. It is kind of like after Halloween is when it really picks up. Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, just for seeing a movie in 2004, who the heck wants to go see a Christmas movie in the middle of October?
I guess me, Blank, and Charlie, because we went.
Yeah, well, you guys are you guys are dumb. That doesn't
15,
shock me one bit, actually.
$15 of that grocer is all over here, baby.
Yeah, right.
You're welcome,
So
Ben.
going into weekend two, it's going to drop all the way down to ninth place.
Oh my God.
$2.4 million, 45.2% drop, which is crazy for where it started.
This makes three. I'll be shocked.
Usually when they start low like that, you see the drops be low because there's just not that much room to fall. But it literally cut in half.
They were like, no, go. Well,
Weekend,
is the following week still October? Right? It should be
yeah, it's weekend
Halloween.
3 is November 5th through the 7th. So yeah, that would have been like the weekend right before Halloween, I think.
So people
It
are
was like
like, yo,
oh yeah, Halloween was the Sunday.
yeah. So like people are like, dude, fuck off. We don't want to see this shit.
Yeah. Also, this is a little bit of a spoiler. Saw comes out the second week, like the weekend of
Um,
Halloween, like the original Saw.
oh God, we're gonna have to watch that.
And The Grudge is still in theaters, so like, there's definitely like holiday appropriate things happening. And there's
So
still movies like Shark Tale, if you're talking about counter programming kind of stuff, I mean, are you going to go see Surviving Christmas or are you going to go see Shall We Dance, on Halloween weekend if you're not going to see a horror movie?
just seems insane for it to be Halloween weekend and anybody would be like, should we go see Saw or should we go see Surviving Christmas? It's
Right.
like
It sounds like it would be a horror movie too, which probably didn't help.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
exactly. Yeah,
how many
yeah.
people do you think walked out of Surviving Christmas being like, "Wait a second, nobody's surviving anything"? Like, if everybody's surviving, nobody's surviving. They're just having a good time. What is this?
No one's picked up a knife or a candy cane to stab somebody with.
When does Ben Affleck start killing people? I don't get it.
They're like, brother, this thing stinks.
Yeah. But so weekend 3. Now we're past Halloween. We're into November, which is when you would probably expect to see a Christmas movie like this actually come out, right? Like November 5th through the 7th makes a lot more sense to me because then you're trying to have it in theaters, maybe get some word of mouth before Thanksgiving. People are going to see family things. It's like actually Christmas time now. But by now, it's already down in 12th place.
Ooh.
$1.2 million, another 47.4% drop, and it's basically non-existent.
Well, I think the writing is on the wall at that point because you got 2 weeks worth of just like horrific reviews coming out from this movie too. So people are
Yeah,
probably like, no, I'll just wait for like an actual good Christmas movie to come out.
yeah.
Yeah, so 2 weeks, good enough to put it with the bottom of the barrel boys. We got in 2 week club, Kung Pao, Eight Crazy Nights, and Dumb and Dumberer.
Man, just
Yeah,
stellar company.
just yeah, what a place to be in. Enjoy that. Not a shot, Jim. I know you ask it week over week, but I'm gonna preempt it. Not a shot. The international market saves this.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting back to the totals here. I think you're probably right, though. Give me 1 second. I mean, man, it gets. Let me put it to you this way. Try and put a little spin master on this.
Yeah, all right, devil's advocate over here.
It pulls in 1/5 of its total gross overseas.
Okay, all right.
so domestically it finishes with 11 million. International it finishes with 3.5 million for a worldwide total of 15.1. So like yeah, I rounded up those couple, but it's like 15 and some change basically worldwide.
Louise Louise. Yeah, Surviving Christmas joined the bottom heap, sitting in the number 102 spot for us, behind Hey Arnold the Movies 15.2 and ahead of The Machinists 8.2. The difference being those two movies have a fraction of their budgets. You could put those two movies' budgets together and it still doesn't even come close to Surviving Christmases. Just, what an utter mess. Incredible. Sorry, Ben. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, Ben had a pretty rough time, I think, in the early 2000s, right? How
Yeah.
far after Gigli is this? Is it
Uh,
like,
Probably, I would only imagine like a year or two.
right? It was like early 2000s, maybe
Yeah.
2001, 2002.
Yeah. And then like he also has Daredevil around this time.
Right. Jersey Girl was in this like era, probably a couple of years after this, if anything.
Do you think Ben's just like sitting at home during this period, like watching Matt Damon just like take off for the sky with Ocean's 11 and Born
I
Identity, and Ben
I
just like,
don't.
fuck.
I don't, because somehow he's getting. It sounds like he's getting paid $5+ million to be in this movie. You know, like this feels way easier than doing a Bourne movie to me.
Yeah, I guess he probably easier on the body, but is it better on the mind?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like if you just go to work and then leave your work at work. Maybe.
True. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how much you really put into this little acting thing you got going on there, Ben.
I'll tell you this much. I know for a fact that Ben Affleck hasn't had any public drama surrounding his relationships. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's doing great.
Listen, everything Ben's been doing has just been above board, salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Sitting
No,
there
really.
having
I think Ben Affleck's 2004s is how you end up with that meme where he's like smoking the cigarette on the sidewalk. He's
looks
just
like
like
he's on his last
totally over it all, you know?
this man's sitting here having to get divorced from Jennifer Lopez while he's watching Matt Damon play with Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, little known fact, what he's thinking in that picture is, Jesus Christ, was I a tool in surviving Christmas?
Oh my God. Ben, the answer is yes, you were. Uh, Jim, critically, this is a movie. 8% from the critics, 31% from the audience. 7.5 from IMDb, and probably the reason why this thing only made $15 million, the C plus cinema score.
Yeah, you're telling me that a lot of people who saw this movie didn't like it? I don't buy it.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the lowest cinema scores we've seen in a good while.
I don't know. This sounds like IMDb vote rigging to me. Something's afoot here.
Well, let's see what the IMDbers are up to. Surprisingly, not too many crazy people in the 1 stars. Really couldn't find anything nuts. It was mostly just like everyone's saying the same thing, that it just sucks. The
Yeah, I think we've found that when movies we don't like, it's a lot easier for us to empathize with the 1 star reviews. We're like, actually, that guy just made a lot of salient points and nothing crazy there at all.
I think it's in the tenors for Surviving Christmas, where we're really
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's for sure.
some lunacy. So I only got one star for you, and they write, this film is truly awful. Every cliche piled on and done to death. Some films make you feel excited about Christmas. This film makes you feel awful. If you don't have a big family Christmas, then you must be an awful person. If you don't have family for whatever reason, then you have no worth and don't deserve any respect, according to this film. It makes people feel lower, more depressed, and I wouldn't be surprised if this movie contributes to the suicide rate every year. The acting is
Oh my
atrocious.
god. Every year? You think somebody's going to watch it next year?
It's still, dude, in 2025, it's actually steadily climbing up. It's only number two behind school shootings. The acting is atrocious. The storyline predictable, contrived, and tripe. It's a shame that fine actors have this on their regime. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I can only believe they were desperate for money or something to do. This is truly an offensive film and should never be aired again. Avoid unless you want to feel miserable and worth less if you don't have a big family. No funny moments. You genuinely want to punch Ben Affleck in the face for being an annoying imbecile. Too moralistic.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a fun game that we can play with a lot of these, I think, where when you say people, maybe instead of saying people, just say me, you know? Because you just mean you. That's what you mean. You saw it and you were offended because presumably you're an orphan? I don't know. Um, So you say people would feel bad about this. It's like, no, you felt bad about it. That's why are you trying to like hide behind? I just like, it doesn't mean everybody,
Jim, these are all good points here. We don't do that. We don't do that here. All right.
Yeah.
We talk in sweet generalizations. All right.
Yeah,
None of this
right.
accountability for oneself. We don't do that.
Right. Because there's nobody who's not an orphan or in some such similar situation who sees this and is like, but what about the people who don't have families? It's just, those are the only people thinking that when they watch this movie. There's no way.
Oh my God. Oh, poor Ben. Can't catch a break. Let's check in with our tenors, Jim.
Oh
See
boy.
what, see what the people who love this movie were saying. First tenor writes, I have seen this movie twice now. A good, fun Christmas movie. Again, the critics are out for Ben Affleck. The fans are amazed and outraged on leaving the cinemas in Sussex in the UK. Three guys were saying it was good, not as bad as they made it out to be. Affleck was good, wasn't he? I hope this review isn't removed as I am saying nice things about Ben, but so much of the criticism of this movie is just one critic following the other. Yawn, yawn, yawn. I have seen much worse movies, and at least Ben is lovely to look at. He is realistic. He bounces off of Applegate well, and his interaction with James Gandolfini is believable. Go see it, stop bashing Ben, and make your own judgment. Who needs film critics? Remember, those who can do, those who can't, sit and write about it.
Who says that in a review they're writing? You're sitting and writing about it right now. What do you mean?
Sentence completely ruined the saying, too. Because it's supposed to be remember, those who can do, those who can't sit and write about it. But she put the comma after do. So it reads, remember, those who can do, those who can't sit and write about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Back to school with you, young lady.
That was a really good point, no matter where she put the comma, okay?
Thank you. Oh, man.
I just love the idea that they're like, that you could somehow censor people hating Ben Affleck from the internet. Like, there's some Hollywood agents out there, like secret agents, who are like perusing IMDb and being like, no, 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 somebody likes Ben Affleck. Take that
Affleck
down
alone.
immediately.
Leave him alone.
He just hopefully my positive comments about Ben are allowed to exist here on IMDb. Oh man, the conspiracies were so much simpler back then.
Yeah, dude. But hey, I mean, he is lovely to look at. You're right, lady. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah. So we
Oh
got we got
boy.
an oldie but a goodie.
Oh boy.
Sexualizing the actor.
She's like, I don't know. It's just that was a tough one to read.
No, this one, Jim. This last one has to absolutely be a troll.
Okay.
But I'm gonna read it anyway.
That last one definitely not a troll, by the way, right? Like that was a
No,
real
definitely
person
not.
who was like,
Yeah.
"Why does everybody hate Ben
I
Affleck?"
think that's definitely somebody who like loves Geely and is just like, I just don't get it.
I mean, that movie was pretty good. I'm just saying.
Why are you all doing this to my Ben?
That movie got a bad rap.
All right. I gotta check the 10-star Geely reviews to find you in there.
Yeah,
We're
you know
gonna
the
drop
best
it on the
bit from
Discord.
Gigli.
Yeah, all right, here you go. Get it
How
out
do
of your
you
system. Get it out of your system.
how do you look at your nails like when you're checking to see if they're dirty? Do you look at them like this or do you look at them like this?
Got a thing from the movie.
Yes. Like Ben Affleck is like checking out his nails, and they're like, "Dude, don't look at your nails. Like that's how chicks look at their nails." Like,
Incredible.
it's like a whole thing.
Incredible. Thankfully, I've never actually seen Geely.
Yeah. Oh, it's worth a watch, dude. It's not as bad as people say.
All right, easy there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why there's all this hate about Ben Affleck, but Shigly was pretty good. Am I allowed to say that? Is the internet police gonna come and get me? Like, what are we doing?
All right. So now for this final review, this lovely troll writes, I went into this movie not knowing what to expect. Actually, I expected absolute garbage, but this movie turned out to be a great Christmas movie for the whole family. I recommend everyone
Did
to
it?
go out and see this movie. Affleck reaffirms himself as a powerhouse in Hollywood with this instant classic. Affleck
Oh my
dishes out
god.
an emotional and powerful performance. Gandolfini delivered
Does
another
he?
Oscar-worthy performance as a lovable, grumpy dad. The kids of the family add a touch of heart with a whole bunch of comedy. O'Hara proves she can act without the waiting for Guffman crew. This was a fun-filled
Oh my
adventure.
god.
This was a fun-filled adventure that could eventually replace A Christmas Story on TNT on Christmas Eves to come. I highly
Yeah.
recommend this five-star epic.
You know, just the unmitigated gall of claiming that star of stage and screen, Catherine O'Hara, needed like somebody like Eugene Levy to be able to act. Get out of here! What are you crazy?
Like, and in the role of a lifetime, James Gandolfini as a grumpy
Yeah,
dad.
the Oscar-winning performance as grumpy but lovable dad.
Like he's doing the Lord's work. So brave. What a brave performance.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
man,
love
a
it.
lot of Ben Affleck love in that one. Seems like maybe
Yeah.
the Ben
Lot,
Affleck hate maybe a little overblown.
lot of Ben Affleck love there. Jim, I gotta say, I guess the first question is, does Ben Affleck take the award now for the most craziest lead in a romantic comedy from Matt
I
McConaughey?
see. It's tough because kind of, you
Although
know what I
I think
mean?
I think honestly, the more crazier person in this is Christina Applegate for falling
Yeah,
for it.
right. Because I mean, we kind of hinted at this earlier. Basically, this movie is she comes home and finds out a guy bought her family for Christmas. And then they go sledding, and now they're in love. That was
Yeah.
really like,
It's
what did he do to earn her like attention or affection or admiration?
nothing.
He didn't do anything, right?
Nothing. She hates him when they're at the top of the mountain. They go
Right.
sledding, and as soon as they wipe out, they do the classic like our faces are so close, are we gonna kiss? And it was like
Yeah.
it's like, what are you just so hopped up on the excitement of sledding? You're just like, fuck it, let's go, baby. Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, and I can see, so okay, just because they hate each other doesn't mean there's like not some sort of tension going on there. I mean, you've seen Cheers, Sam and Diane, they hate each other's guts, but the whole time I'm like, oh, they got a thing for each other, like it's clear from the very jump that that's what's going on. These people in this movie have absolutely zero chemistry. There's nothing believable about them being attracted to each other. Nothing on screen makes me feel that feeling where you go, oh, she's he's up, she's falling for him. Maybe he's not so bad. None of it ever happens. It just, they go sledding and then they wipe out. And like you said, they're about to kiss. And it feels so contrived.
It's also like insane to me that she would fall for him throughout this at all because like it's one thing like one thing I could possibly give like an olive branch to is like sure a rich guy shows up goes I lived in this house as a kid, I want to give you guys a ridiculous amount of money to like just kind of be here for the holidays, like fine, one thing. But like it becomes certifiable when he starts like reverting to childlike form and acting like a child in the
Yeah.
house to the mom and dad, and like Christina Applegate's supposed to fall for that. Like it's certifiable.
Yeah, it's insane, really insane when his grandpa shows up.
Yeah, like doodah.
Yeah, his doodah.
Also, like
That's
I
where it
feel
really
like
gets insane. Because now he's not even just like the family's not enough. He's got to paint this even more perfect picture and hire actors to basically stay at their house for the holidays. Like, what was going on?
like certifiably insane. And I feel like the
Yeah.
money that he tacked on for doodah coming in wasn't even worth. Like James Gandolfini's a moron. Doesn't try to haggle or anything at any point. He's just like done.
Yeah, I mean, 250. If a guy offers you 250 to do that, you probably could get 500. You know, he's
Like,
got
yeah,
it.
like
He's
he's
got
got it.
it.
This dude just showed up at your house and is willing to give you 250 to stay there. Like he's willing to give you more.
He's
Like,
got it, and his opening offer is not his limit. You know, you
yeah,
could definitely milk him for a little bit
yeah.
more.
His opening offer is just to see if you're dumb enough to take it, and you were.
Right, right.
Yeah, Gandolfini
Exactly,
just dumb enough
exactly.
every time to be like, "Come on in, son." Like,
But yeah, to answer your question, the craziest thing that he does in this movie has nothing to do with Christina Applegate. It's when his actual girlfriend shows up at the house and it goes, "I'm outside, you know, we're coming in." Um, that's the craziest part of the whole movie because in that minute he decides, you know what, we're keeping this going, and I'm going to Fiji, baby. You know what I mean? And he all of a sudden is perpetuating this crazy lie to this lady's whole family.
just it's insane. I also think like it's just another one of those movies where like the ending like it's obviously that they don't want you thinking too much about this because it's insane that like anyone would want to spend any amount of time with Ben Affleck after the events of this movie. Like the fact that it
Yeah,
like peels out on the four of them at the diner, just like finally getting to like everyone's gonna be together and like he's gonna get to be a part of the family finally is insane. Like he got the mom a photo shoot for porn.
yeah,
Like and
right,
everyone's just gonna gloss up. Like the other brother is permanently scarred for the rest of his
right,
life from that,
right,
and the
right.
brother was still like, "Yeah, that's my brother." Like at the play.
Yeah, totally absurd thing to happen, by the way. Just like for of all the places this movie could go, that is definitely one of them. You know,
It's
um,
so crazy. Also, that like everyone would be at Duda's play is also insane. They're like, "We got to get the girls back. Where do we go?" Oh, they're probably at Duda's play. Why would they go to the play?
well, that's the only thing in this movie that I think actually worked, honestly, because she mentions the Christmas Carol play earlier in the movie. Like, it seems like a thing that they do go to like every year, maybe.
Okay, yeah, and they just got and he just sourced from that that guy to play Duda.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that might have been like a coincidence, but when they met him, they were like, "Oh yeah, Christmas Carol!" Like they were familiar with it. You know,
Yeah,
it didn't seem odd that they would be there.
yeah. I guess Ben
I
is just
also
out.
kind of liked it though, because it was the only moment in the movie where I'm like, God, they're kind of all becoming a family. Like Duda's in, like they're going to see Duda's play. Like, okay, that's something, you know.
Yeah, even the understudies there.
Yeah, the understudies there.
I'm not gonna lie, I did watch this movie a little like way too high, and like while I admit that this movie is like absolute dog shit, I would be remiss if I didn't say that there was a couple of times that I just like started like stupid dying of laughter, and it was more
Oh
like
no,
this movie was
yeah.
ridiculous than actually good, but
There was a couple of really stupid parts. I kind of wish they leaned into it more. And even with them leaning into it a little bit, I still think Ben Affleck was like the worst person to be in this movie.
yeah,
Like,
he's not. It's not suited to like his style like whatsoever.
yeah,
Like he's just
I'm
he's
gonna
painfully
instill a
wrong.
new rule for comedies here. You know how for
Okay.
a lot of movies we go, would this movie be better with Chris Evans?
Okay.
I think in the early 2000s we're in a pretty good place here. Would this movie be better with Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd could do like the he could do that. I could see Paul Rudd doing it. Do you think though, with this having to be kind of like where because technically like Ben Affleck comes in and I guess the bit is they want it to feel like he's reverting to his childlike form. Does that mean this is better with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, he would be another one. Yeah, he's a good pick.
Because Will Ferrell plays that kind of like juvenile adult really well.
Yeah, I think either one of them could do this. And I think the idea is that both of those guys in their movies, maybe more so Will Ferrell than Paul Rudd, they lean into absurdity a lot. You know, it's kind of where they live, right? Ben Affleck, basically, this whole movie just comes with the energy of like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And it's not the way that these absurdist comedies usually work. You know what I mean? He's playing it way too straight for
Yeah.
like they should have leaned into it way more.
He's playing it like he just drank like a lot of coffee when he got up. Like he's just like
Yeah,
puppy dog
right.
energetic.
Right. It's like it's Ben Affleck's version of an eccentric millionaire, I guess. Is the way
Yeah,
I would put it. I don't even know. I guess he has $1 million if he can spend 250.
I think he's
But
definitely loaded.
like it just I guess the best way to say this is this comedy movie is probably better with, a comedian. Right?
Yeah,
Like somebody who's done like improv or stand up or something like that, who knows how to make people laugh. That's probably the guy you want to be in this movie instead of Ben Affleck.
yeah.
But then again, the reason this movie exists is probably because it's like, hey, we'll get Ben Affleck to play the lead. People like Ben Affleck, right?
Absolutely. Which is a shame because maybe we could have had something here with some tinkering. Because I won't lie, there are definitely a couple of spots in this movie where I will also when the black understudy Doodah showed up, I was chuckling a lot at that. I thought that
Yeah,
was
it's
funny.
a funny bit. It's a
Yeah,
funny bit because
yeah,
the way it plays out, like when James Gandolfini's like, it's not right. It's not. He's not being racist. He's just like, they're not going to believe your grandfather's black. Like this is a bad idea. We shouldn't do
it's
this.
just like
Like,
you don't
we're
want
trying to keep this elaborate lie up, and they're going to probably have some questions about that. It's
yeah, like that part's really good. And I always physical comedy always gets me. So like that first morning when he wakes up and he wants to like be like a kid again who slides down the railing, and as soon as he leans on it, it just immediately just like crumbles under his weight.
yeah. No, it definitely had me chuckling at parts. It did. My problem is it's trying too hard to be a rom-com.
Yeah.
I guess somewhere somebody along the line decided that this needed to be like an even worse version of like a Hallmark movie, so there's got to be some kind of romance around the holidays.
Yeah.
Um which it really fails at that. It just on a very fundamental level, it
Yeah.
fails at having romance in a movie,
I think so too. I think playing it as a rom com is a detriment to the movie. If you played this as a straight comedy, using like a Will Ferrell type, where this is just a thing for his like adolescence juvenile shtick, and then in the end, like everyone comes together. It's just like a happy family where like this guy finally finds something to be a part of. Like
Yeah.
you got a comedy movie right there.
The way I would put it, right? You can get away with the romance that barely exists in Dodgeball.
Okay.
Right? Like that's
Yeah.
the kind of movie where you can get away with it. This is just an absurd movie. It's meant to be like really like very light seasoning. It barely even exists, and that's not why anybody came to see it. It can be light in that. It can be a non-existent romance in that. And then at the end he just kisses her and it's like, what are you gonna do? Like critique Dodgeball for this? Like no way. you know?
Yeah.
You can get away with it if you're making a straight comedy like Dodgeball. You can't get away with it if you're trying to live in the how to lose a guy in 10 days kind of lane. There needs to be romance. There needs to be moments where they like actually fall in love with each other. It's like it's half of the point. Like
And there's really like none of that in this. Like he does the barest of like gestures to make her fall in love with him. And like it's insane that like again, like her first reaction when he shows her like one of the most like things like from her childhood memories, and he does that nice thing for her and then garishly sends it over the top, and like she gets all upset by that, but then she comes back and completely gives him the out, like, no, it's just like your thing, you're not crazy. It's like, no, he is crazy. Like
yeah,
why
no, right. Why would
why
you
are
let
you
him off the
falling for this?
hook? That was a weird thing to do. Like it was a very intimate moment, and then all of a sudden you realize you were surrounded by a whole cast of people.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like he does too much.
Yeah. Yeah, right, but you're right. She just totally lets him off the hook. Yeah. And I mean, it feels like my biggest problem with it is it feels like they actually spend a lot of time together through the middle of the movie, but nothing actually happens. You know what I mean? And there's points where it's like, oh, now she's mad at him. And oh, now it's okay, but uh-oh, she's mad at him. Like, all that stuff happens, but I never actually believe that there's anything going on between them. I never get to the point where this wouldn't be just some weird guy who's staying at her house for the holidays, which I think any normal person would be irate about that, right? Wouldn't that be horrendous?
Oh, it'd be awful. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but I don't know if I could put up with it. Especially if the guy was doing half of this shit, like by
Well,
like
yeah,
the
but it's like, I'm a grown up. I'm not going to see that money. My parents are getting paid it. I
yeah.
don't even have a part in this fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even get to participate, really. He wants me to be the maid.
It's crazy too that like even his reasoning for it, it's like, yeah, cool, dude. Like, go to therapy. Like, this is insane. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, my mom just worked in a diner every year for Christmas, so I just spent it home alone, and so I hate being lonely, so I
Well, no,
came
he
to do
didn't. He
all
say he
this.
spent it at the diner though.
No, most he said throughout the day he would just spend it at home, and then he'd walk to the diner at night, and the mom would give him a stack of pancakes, and he'd eat them alone at the end of the bar. But like the
Okay.
majority of the day, he was like, I would just like sit around, and it's like, yeah, dude, that sucks, but like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's really terrible. I don't know. Maybe like call your mom, see if she's like.
Like, fellas will do anything but go to therapy. Like, go terrorize an entire family for Christmas.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like the premise was bad, and then the actual relationship between the two of them. It has to carry this movie for it to be any good. Kind of like Just Friends. Just Friends does this movie way better
Absolutely.
because they actually have a relationship, and I can actually believe that there's tension there. It's like the whole point of the movie is that there's tension there. You know, it sets itself up really well for me to be invested in it, and this movie doesn't do any of that. Like the
Also,
fact that she doesn't show up to like it feels like it was like a half an hour in, right?
yeah, yeah, they do like a whole like their first round of shtick first before she even shows up. Like
Yeah,
their
and then
entrance
James
shtick.
Gandolfini basically sits them all down at the breakfast table and was like, "Listen, we forgot this movie needs a love interest,
Yeah.
so we got a daughter."
And like that's also crazy too that they didn't like they were like, we'll take all this money. We did this whole thing with the lawyer, but like we did failed to mention that our daughter would be coming.
Yeah. Right, that's a fair point. She probably would have come up, or
Yeah.
they would have called her and let her know. Like what did they just forget?
It's insane to just be like, well, she's in for a surprise when she gets here.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Yeah, listen, it'll be a good meet cute. Yeah, God, just what a dumb movie.
It's really dumb. It's really dumb.
Yeah,
It feels like such a half-hearted cash grab, where they're just
yeah,
like, "What if we made a Christmas movie and put Ben Affleck in it?"
yep,
And that was as far as they thought it through.
yeah. I will say it's absolutely a movie that feels like it had four writers on it.
Yeah, and at some point, somebody writing the script is like, "Listen, I don't think this is a movie, guys. I don't think it's gonna work." And they're like, "But have you considered that it's a Christmas movie and Ben Affleck's in it? Because that's all we care about. Just do your best, you know."
Don't worry, we'll be printing money by October 22nd.
Yeah. Oh
Oh my
Lord.
God, what have I done?
Just like, oh man. I wish I knew like how movies like this got made because it's really amazing. The
Yeah,
premise isn't even good, right? Am I crazy in thinking the premise isn't good?
yeah, no, it really doesn't really do much for me at all. And it's such like a lame way that it gets there too. Like it's just like
Yeah.
just for
There's
one,
a reason we have a million I took I need a date for the holidays instead of the I bought your family for the holidays. There's a million I need a date for the holidays movies.
and if there's anything I know about rich people, it's that they don't have remorse for their feelings. This guy would never be looking back. He'd be in Fiji all day.
Right. Right. He would have just picked up somebody else and went to Fiji. Like
It's just like this
that
dude
would
is,
have
is
been
a
me.
yeah, this dude is a rich dude, like good looking dude. Like this, he will never be alone.
Yeah, that would have been the end of the movie. That would just like, all right, you don't want to go to Fiji? Have a nice life. That's roll credits.
That's someone else to go to Fiji with.
Yeah. There's people in Fiji I can go talk to. I don't
Also,
need
like
you to go to Fiji.
the entire like, and it's just like the whole movie just has to happen because like reasons. Because it's just like it's like literally for Ben Affleck, all like it's not even like his girlfriend needed like that much. Like all he had to do was just be like, hey, like my mother is dead and my dad walked out on me. Like all she wanted to do was meet his family. But if you were just upfront and been like, yeah, like I don't have a family anymore, like she would just be like, oh, it's horrible. Like come to my house for Christmas, or we'll go to fucking Fiji.
Yeah, it's weird that he feels like guilty about it around Christmas. It's
Yeah.
weird.
So he's just like, I'll force myself to be alone, which is the thing that I don't ever want to be. So you would think he'd do more to be with her.
Right. Or I mean, at the very least, like maybe he doesn't want to tell her all that. But again, that's why he would say something along the lines of, "All right, well, I'm gonna go to Fiji then." you know, like I don't know. I don't know. It's just wacky.
Yeah, it's a wacky idea. Held to by tape and string. And
Yeah, it's
four
like a
writers.
premise that when you say it at first, you're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool," and then when you think about it for like 5 minutes, you're like, "Wait a second, I don't think that this works."
Wait a minute.
I don't.
I don't know that we have that much runway.
Yeah, and for a movie about a guy who's paying somebody to be his family for Christmas, the Ben Affleck character is so wooden, dude. There's like absolutely no layers there whatsoever. I get it, it's not that type of movie, but if the premise works, it's only because you actually like delve into who the fuck would do that, you know? It's the only way it's interesting. Otherwise, it's just dumb. like,
And also like it doesn't even really like bother to like really explore like the fun that you could like have with that type of premise because like James Gandolfini just spends the entire time grumpy. Like none of them really like ever or have someone ever in there that really gets into the frame of just like I could fuck back with Ben Affleck in this and like it's like all right, you want to rent my family for the holidays? Like I'm gonna like wage like mind games back on you.
right, like there's like loopholes in the contract that they're
Yeah,
trying to like, yeah, that's way
yeah.
more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they could be like skimming the contract and being like, well, this isn't specified. Like we could do this, like to fuck with
Right,
us. Yeah.
right.
Like, and it's really not until his girlfriend shows up that Christina Applegate even has the idea to be like, oh, I could play along, and then comes out and starts doing like the ridiculous, like saying shit about him that's not true, but he has to play along with it. Like it was like
Right.
where like that should be happening the whole entire fucking movie.
Right. It's way more interesting if it did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like it. So it doesn't even like fully explore any of the fun of the premise, too.
Yeah. And how could you get mad at the guy who rented your family for Christmas for hiring the like what about him told you that that's not what he would do? you know, like think about what you know about this guy. Of course that's what he would do. How could you be disappointed? It's so nonsensical.
Yeah, it's just absolutely absurd. And I love that like they don't even really like explore any like drama to it of like they're just like, oh yeah, they're gonna split up. And then the one scene is just like he was like, yeah, I was thinking I wouldn't move out. And she's like, yeah, so don't. He's like, okay, I won't. She's like, cool. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Like,
Yeah. And now he lives with her parents, I guess. Is
oh my
that the
god,
idea?
it's just like it's yeah, it's just such a
Yeah, it's also half baked
yeah, I
too.
was gonna
Like
say I was
the
just about to
stuff
say
with Catherine O'Hara and James Gandolfini. Like, what was the point of them being like on the verge of divorce? Like, it didn't pay off whatsoever. You
it
know?
was literally just there to have the like, oh, the other brother just sits in his room all day on the computer, like, and he looks at
Yeah,
porn.
that joke got old pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, super quick.
That did have a payoff, so that wasn't like the worst, but it
At
got
least it
old
was
pretty
just
quick.
but yeah, but again, like that's all that kid did the entire movie. There was no other reason for that kid to be in this movie other than for that joke where he sees his mom's cooch like on the internet.
Yeah, another thing that works way better in Just Friends, by the way, is the little brother who's like a total like teenage, like horned up teenage boy. You know?
The little brother in Just Friends actually has a personality and it act and like actually feels like he has a relationship to fucking Ryan Reynolds where like Christina Applegate and the brother like don't even seem like they really have that much of a relationship whatsoever in this.
Did they say two words to each other the whole
I
movie?
think the only time she says something to him is when they're like going sledding.
Yeah, right, right. He's right. It just right. Again, Just Friends did this way better. And there's a reason why it's like movies about going home for the holidays instead of renting people for the holidays. Because it's way more interesting when it's for your family, you know?
Yeah. And
When
you could
there's
yeah, you could
history.
actually mine some like actual shenanigans out of it too. Like we don't even get it like Ben Affleck's coming back to his childhood home, doesn't even interact with anyone in town that might have still been there from when he was a kid. Like they don't explore or try to have fun with anything.
Yeah, it's also way better if you get into like the intricacies of their Christmas, you know, like maybe he signs up for like a family Christmas and then like, you know, Aunt Edna's coming over and it's like, "Ooh, what's her story?" You know? Like,
There's more
there's
family
so
than
much
just
meat
us.
on the bone,
Yeah.
like the more you talk about it. But then the more we talk about it, it's always comes back to like Well, yeah, that's why they make this other holiday movie instead,
Yes.
because that has all that stuff,
Yeah.
and it just makes way more sense.
That's
Like,
that's why we have movies like The Family Stone every year,
right, right, exactly, exactly.
and not this. Yeah. Yeah. Totally half baked. And I don't know, is there anything that we haven't touched on yet that you think is worth bringing up?
No, unfortunately, no fan theories on this movie this week.
What
I
a
was really
bummer.
hoping. I would have thought that would have been cool, but no, I
Yeah.
got really got nothing else.
I guess not enough people came out and checked it out and for us to get any sweet fan theories. But how do we think? What do we think? Do we think Raj enjoyed this movie?
There's not a chance. There's no way.
All right, so give me a drop then.
Oh yeah.
This is the most this is the most unpleasant movie to look at that I can remember.
Gene, I sat there appalled.
They put almost nothing on the screen.
We put almost nothing on the screen. Well, Surviving Christmas from the Raj. You would be right. Got 0 stars.
Yeah, it had to.
The Raj fucking hated it. I don't have a blurb from it or anything, but Raj despised it. I think 0 says all you really need to say.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what he actually wrote about it, but that's fine. I'll look it up in my own time. It's rare you see a 0 from Raj.
Yeah, Raj just
He usually takes some pretty good shots at movies too when he's really trying to.
when he's really hating on it, unless it's the passion.
Yeah, well, he fell for that movie hook, line, and sinker. That's for sure.
Sure. All right, Jim. What about
His only regret in life is that he didn't live to see the resurrection.
the resurrection? Jim, the 2-part resurrection. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, there was definitely 2 parts to it, right? We've all heard the story.
The Avengers Endgame.
You're gonna tell me you're gonna fit that into one movie? What are you, crazy?
You can't.
It's not often people come back from the dead, sir. There's a lot to explore there.
I need an MCU style biblical epic that happens over 2 movies. But what say ye now, Jim? Final rating for Surviving Christmas.
I mean, man, I'm kind of emboldened by that 0 from Raj. I think I'm gonna give it 1 star.
We're locked in this week, Jim. I'm also going to give this movie 1 star. Just an experience, that's for sure, and none of it good. With a 1 from me and a 1 from you, going to give us an overall score of 2. And man, oh man, do we got some movies in this bracket?
I bet.
Do we take Surviving Christmas or Resident Evil Apocalypse?
Oh man, Resident Evil Apocalypse. What are you, crazy?
That's an easy one this week. We'll see the other ones too. Do we take Surviving Christmas or Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius?
Man, that's tough. I would take Surviving Christmas.
Yeah, I think I would take Surviving Christmas.
Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius was rough. That was a tough one.
That was a tough one, man. Think about where we started, Jim. Jim, here we go, babies. You taking Surviving Christmas or you taking Kangaroo Jack?
Man, Surviving Christmas.
Surviving Christmas.
I don't like this. This isn't fun.
These ones are rough. It's like, what would you rather drink, poison or bleach? Jim.
Yeah, right.
This is the king of the 2s, Jim. Do you take Surviving Christmas or Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah, it's got to be Alien versus Predator.
AVP.
Because the thing is, if you make a bad action movie, there's at least stuff happening in it, you know? Like, there's parts in the movie where Predator and the lady are, like, shooting their way out, and they got, like, that weird, like handshake thing. You know, she, like, does the ritual. There's at least things happening. This movie, it doesn't happen in this movie, so
Let's have that
action movie's got to win.
It's got that sweet Predator bodysuit.
Right. There's fun things about it. Yeah, there's, like, fun things.
There's hope. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Surviving Christmas coming in way at the bottom. It is ahead of only 3 movies out of all 106 movies that we've done. The 3 being Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Anacondas, and Kung Pao Enter the Fists.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. I'd say that's fair. It's definitely higher quality than all 3 of those.
Yeah, definitely fair.
You think it beats The Perfect Storm?
I know it probably does to you.
What about American Wedding? You think it beats that?
I know it does for you. All right, so we have one final movie left in this weekend, and it is The Grudge. You said, right? That's our final.
Yeah, The Grudge.
Nice. I actually have never seen The Grudge.
I don't think I've seen it either, actually.
Oh wow! All right, joint first time watch. Look at us.
This is one of those like cultural osmosis movies where I've heard of it and I know like what it looks like, but I've never actually seen it.
All of my knowledge of The Grudge just comes from the really racist scene in Scary Movie 4.
Yeah, right. I've actually seen the Japanese version.
Oh, hey.
No, I haven't. I just have a feeling we're going to run into a few of those types next week.
Those guys, true cinephiles.
Right, exactly.
I don't watch this American trash. Well, we will, and we'll watch it next week. Jim, we've been off for 2 weeks for the holidays. What did you watch? What did you jam on?
So I'm getting into the thick of Supernatural.
All right.
Getting into the thick of it.
Okay.
Starting to have they opened up the Devil's Gate. There's lots of new demons out there. We fought the 7 deadly sins a couple episodes back.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, it was. Supernatural is getting pretty good, and then what did I watch? I rewatched Scream 5.
Isn't that just Scream?
Maybe. Isn't that? Did they just call it Scream?
Yeah, they just call it Scream.
Whatever the 5th one is. It's after the 4th one.
Yeah, Scream. Oh, that's how that works. After the 4th one, but before the 6th one.
Yeah, the one where Dewey's back in it and everybody's back.
There we go. Meg Ryan's son is wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, didn't really hold up. It wasn't as good as I remembered it.
That doesn't. I feel like the newer ones tend to be ones where they're good on your first watch, but they don't have very good rewatchability to them as much as the first one does.
I mean, I like 2 and 3 also. I can rewatch those ones. It all felt a little forced, That's all.
I've seen 2 a bunch. I honestly don't think I've seen 3 in a long time. I always only watch the first 2.
3's the one where they're
in California.
They're making the movie.
Yeah,
they're making the movie about the movie. They're making the new Stab movie.
Yeah, it's so meta.
Yeah, and 3's the one.
So great.
3's the one where they're getting the killer doesn't call. He's sending them faxes.
Yeah. So guy runs into the room. I do remember that, right? He goes to get the fax and then the house blows up.
Yes,
right?
yes. But there's a part where 4 of them are standing around a fax machine just on the edge of their seats about what the next fax is going to be. It's so silly.
Man, what a time to be alive.
You can't beat Scream 3, man. They should. Scream 4 was pretty good too. That's another one I haven't seen in a while, but Scream 5 did not hold up. I'm interested to watch Scream 6 again because I think that would be pretty good.
Are you ready for Scream 7 next month?
I don't even know. What are they doing with it? They're just is it just a whole new thing?
Well, they're following Sydney again since both Jenna Ortega and I forget the other girl's name. Is it Melissa?
Something or other, yeah.
Yeah, both of them exited the movie. Well, one got
well, yeah, one of them was exited, I think.
One was
exited. I don't know that they exited themselves.
Yeah. But so then they just pivoted it being about Cindy Prescott again, and it's all right, nice. Settle up, here we go again.
Yeah,
it's the San Andreas meme at this point. It's just how many times can we do this?
Yeah. Well, right. At some point, she would have to kill everybody who had a bone to pick with her, right?
Yeah. But it's how deep can the lore keep going in this woman's life? Eventually, can we not do new people?
No, they can't. It always ties back to.
It always has to tie back to that first movie
of
her mom's murder, and it's just I'm just tired of this.
Is it Woodbridge? Just like the fact that people still live there. It's like every 5 years there's like a mass murder spree.
Insane. Of the same people being like, I'm gonna pick up Memento. Like you would think, like at this point, property value down. Like no one's buying anything there. No
Right,
one's
it's a
moving
small
there.
town, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that like they still show the town as like a thriving small town is absolutely insane.
Yeah, they have it built into their schedule like a week off from school for stabbings. Like just so many stabbings.
That place would be like a Scooby Doo ghost town at this point after all the murders that have happened like every couple of years there.
Yeah. But anyway, what have you been watching? What have you been
Uh,
watching?
well, I did catch all of the holiday movies, but I'm only going to highlight one of them for you, which was
All of
my
them?
favorite of the holiday
Even
movies.
Home Alone 2?
Yeah, yeah, Home Alone 2. Jeez. Now, of the new movies that came out in theaters, I don't know if you went and caught it yet in theaters, but I did absolutely loved it. Marty Supreme.
No, I haven't seen it.
What a just powerhouse of a movie. Just 2.5 hours of just nail biting tension. It's so goddamn good. Timothy Chalamet,
Really?
yeah, just absolute star, man.
I
Like
dude, I love that dude. He's
love
amazing
that,
at everything
love
I've
that
seen
kid.
him in.
I'll follow that kid to the end of the earth and whatever he wants to do. Like I'll
I mean,
see
I don't know if I'd go to the end of the earth, but if he puts out a movie, I'll probably watch it. He's
top
pretty good in
notch.
movies.
Yeah, he's phenomenally good in the movie. The movie is just like so good too. Like the whole section, like there's a whole section of the movie where he is basically like needs to make money so that he can buy a plane ticket to go to Tokyo to play in the Tokyo games for ping pong. And just everything he does to try and get himself enough money for the ticket is just insane. We talk so much about the joy of like building block opposition, where it's like they have to get through a struggle. There's a wall that's stopping them. They go around it. They're on to the next problem. There's another wall, and it just has to keep compounding over
Right.
and over again. This entire movie is just that until it builds to an absolute breaking point, and it is just chef's kiss.
I got to see it.
Yeah, if there's one movie in all of the holiday movies that came out that I can't
If
recommend,
you see one
yeah,
movie
if
this
you can
holiday,
only see one movie this holiday season,
make it Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme, the movie that Timothy Chalamet is calling his generational work.
Is he really calling it that?
His promo game has been incredible. He was doing one interview and he's like, I don't want people to take these performances for granted because he's like, I'm putting in top tier work right now. He's like, the last 6 or 7 movies have just been on another level. And it's just like the king, man. He's the king.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Oh, just like what a fucking just what a throw right there. Just be like, I'm putting in generational work right now. You guys better.
Was Wonka one of the 6? It had to have been,
It's,
right?
yeah, I would absolutely put it in there.
He was great in Wonka.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah, no, he did phenomenal in Wonka. He's so good. Yeah, but I mean, he's not wrong, dude. He's been putting in the work the last few years, man. This man's just putting in top tier talent.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I would say he's one of the few like movie stars at this point.
And
There's
then,
not very many people I like genuinely get excited to watch their movies, and he would definitely be one of them.
for sure, for sure. One last other movie for Jim, and I only throw it at you because I know your taste, and I think you would find this movie hilariously silly and good. The Housemaid.
Oh, that's the one where she gets hired as like a live-in kind of maid, right?
Yes, yes. Sydney Sweeney gets hired in as the live-in maid in Amanda Seyfried's house, and it turns out that or at least it seems like Amanda Seyfried is like crazy and might kill her.
Yeah,
Has
I saw
probably
trailers for that.
has probably one of the funniest endings to a movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
No
I
way.
I laughed so hard that the lady in front of me had to turn around and say something to me. Because it's not a scene that should be taken as funny. It's not comedic in any way, but it's absolutely the funniest ending to a movie I think I've seen in the last like 5 years. Like
It's really not meant to be comedic, though.
it's
Man,
not
I'm
meant
so
to be
interested in
comedic
that.
at all. It's meant to be like super serious, but just like the way they do it, I absolutely died.
Oh man, I have to go see this now.
Yeah, I absolutely just
I mean, it'll probably hit
died.
streaming like next Great.
I know it's actually doing really well at the box office right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's already made $140 million on like a $40 million budget. Like,
Dude, no way.
yeah, dude,
That's nuts.
it's crushing it right now, which makes the ending
Wow.
of the movie even better because there's absolutely going to be a sequel now.
Oh yeah, of course there is. Yeah, you can't. A movie doesn't do that well at the box office without getting a sequel. It's a guarantee.
Yeah. But yeah, the last scene is basically a setup for a sequel, and it just had me on the floor.
There's somebody who saw the opening weekend of The Housemaid and was like, "I don't know what we did right, but we're doing it again."
Oh, I know exactly what they did right. They put Sydney Sweeney in it and told her to get naked.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll yeah. But like,
Yeah,
I didn't even know she was naked in it, and I probably would have saw that movie.
it's fair. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just funny that she just had like a slew of movies that like really didn't know how to utilize her. And then as soon as like we put her in a movie where like she looks gorgeous again and takes her clothes off, like everyone was like, it's
You did it, Hollywood. You cracked the code.
like, who knew? But yeah, I can't recommend that movie enough. And I don't want to spoil like what that scene is, for you because it's just so
Yeah,
goddamn
I
funny.
mean, I'll be honest. There's a low chance that I'll see it in theaters. I'll probably ask my wife and see if it's something she would want to see,
Yeah.
and then I might go. But
I would
other
think
than
it'd just be
that,
something she'd want to see. Like it seems that seemed to be the movie that for all the ladies, like that was the one that Heather was like most excited for over the holiday.
oh, you don't say.
Yeah, so it's a movie. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I couldn't get her in on the Avatar 3 hour watch. But
Yeah, how is Avatar?
Avatar was awesome. And I know all the criticisms people have for those movies, and I won't argue with them on it. It's totally fair, totally valid if you feel that way. There's just some movies that I like when Jim Cameron makes a movie, I'm just like, he makes shit blow up, and I think it's fucking cool.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to like any of the talk online about it, honestly. So I have no idea what the criticisms even would be.
There's just a large portion of people that do the one that it's like it's uninspired, it's derivative, it doesn't really have like a lot of like heavily fleshed out characters. Like it's very like they talk about it being like almost watered down because it's too accessible to the like globally, and it's like yeah, like you're not wrong, but also like $2 billion, like
Yeah, right. That's how it makes $2 million. Like at this point, you should understand what it's going to be and just not see it if you don't want to see it.
yeah,
Like,
like it's
why are
not
we even
watered,
arguing about
it's not
this?
watered down. He chooses a simple hero's journey because it's the most easily accessible across the globe, and he's making a movie for a global audience. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And like, there's plenty of stuff to sink your teeth into. Like, there's a lot of really cool shit in this one.
Is the weird de-aged version of what's her name? Who plays the doctor in it? Sigourney Weaver, right?
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
isn't there like a weird like de-aged Navi that's Sigourney Weaver? Only it's
yeah,
like on a 14-year-old like
yeah.
Navi.
But it's not like uncanny or anything because it's not really like one for one trying to be Sigourney Weaver. Like, because like obviously it's like not a
No,
perfect
but
match, but
that
it
that to
does.
me was what was so uncanny about it was I remember it in the second one where I was like, that looks kind of like Sigourney Weaver, like, but it doesn't look a lot like her. It just looks a lot like her. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, like it works. I think the funnier thing in this is that they have her who's like 71 in a 14-year-old Navi's body, and she's making out with Spider in this movie. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the
Whoa.
phone here.
How old
Spider,
is
you
Spider?
dog. But then, like, as it's funny, as soon as the movie came out, James Cameron was out and he was like, guys, I didn't have a 71-year-old woman kiss like a 15-year-old child. Like, are you guys out of your mind? Like,
Yeah, he kissed like some CGI like Spike thing, right?
well, they had, yeah, well, they had, yeah, they like had like someone age appropriate kiss him, and then someone age appropriate for Sigourney kiss her, and then they just composited it,
Oh
and it looked
wow!
like they were kissing each other. And I was,
It
and that was like,
seems like at that point, do you really need the stand-ins? I guess so. I guess it just seems kind of convoluted. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be the one who's going to like show up on set that day and be like, all right, 70-year-old woman's going to kiss that 15-year-old child on the lips.
Well,
We're all
yeah,
gonna,
I'm not saying they should do that. I'm not just like that's
everyone's got
not
to
the
get
side
cool
I'm
with a
on. I
lot of
just want
shit
to make
real
that clear.
quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're like, and again, the whole like last hour and like 15 is just another huge epic battle, and it's fucking sick. Like
Yeah, right. It
it,
would have to be. Yeah.
it's just yeah. So it's just like that. Like for some people, Fast and the Furious is their franchise where they're like, I don't care that it's dumb. I just like seeing cars go fast and explode, and it's like all the more power to you. Avatar is
Yeah.
that franchise for me. I like seeing big blue aliens like throw planes around and like blow each other up with like sick shit. Like shit's just cool to me.
It's like though if you saw every James Bond movie and then after you saw them you'd get mad and be like, he was just hooking up with too many chicks and driving cars. Like I didn't like it. It's like, well, what did you go for? It's James Bond. He does that every time. What are you expecting out of this? I don't understand.
Went to Avatar because I want to see hot Navi women. I want to see whales jumping out of water, blowing up ships. Like
Right, right. I want to see cool battles first and foremost. I want to see some like really epic visuals, and that's really all I care about. That's why I went
Will
there.
said, the visuals in this movie are like fucking stunning. Like there's
Yeah.
some
Did you
shots in
see it
this
in
movie.
3D?
Yeah, yeah. I saw it in 2D the first time because that was the only show that like was available to me at the time that I could go. And then I made sure to go back and check it in 3D, and it's just fucking masterful in 3D.
Really interesting.
Yeah, it looks incredible. And I'm somebody who like despises 3D.
Yeah.
But like just the way he does it, like I was like, if everyone did it like this, like I'd be cool with it. But no one else does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
It
yeah,
just it feels like he's actually trying to make it look good in 3D, while for other people they're like, "You mean we can charge $5 more for tickets?" Like,
everyone else is just kind of like, no, we'll do it in post. We just want this to look good. We're gonna charge
Yeah.
$7. It's gonna be great.
Right, right.
Whereas James Cameron's just like, I'm shooting this with a depth of field so that it'll match this perfect thing. So when it looks like this Navi is walking in, the depth that it's gonna give this shot, they're gonna come. And like I'm in the audience, like, you're right, Jim, I am.
Fair enough. I think I'll go see that too. Maybe I'll do a double feature.
Yeah, definitely worth it. This I will say this was a good season, good Christmas season for holiday movies. Like
Do you think I do Avatar first or Housemaid first?
oh
Like, what's the opening? The opening salvo.
Yeah, you got to open with Avatar, like
Right, because the ending of Housemaid's gonna like totally like take me out of the mood, right?
yeah, the ending of Housemaid's going to derail you, and you won't stop thinking about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm gonna be like, how can I pay attention to this battle when the end of Housemaid just happened? This is impossible.
You won't be able to do it. So yeah,
You ask
Avatar,
too much of me, sirs.
yeah, Avatar for the opener, and then Housemaid's your dessert. You're getting a really good 5-star meal with Avatar, and then like a little tiramisu with the housemaid afterwards.
Yeah, I think we got a good plan here. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
that's good.
this.
Yeah, all right.
I just gotta find a day where I got 6 hours handy.
There you go. You got it. You'll find it. You'll find it.
Yeah.
You go do that. You report back to us, and the rest of you join us back here next week when we dive into The Grudge. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.